right, the thought for the day is mine, I guess. There's a Chinese proverb that says the beginning of wisdom is to call things by their right name. So we want to find the right name for things. You know, I want to find the right name for what was done to me as a kid. I want to find the right name for what turned me around. I want to find the right name for what's happening to me now, here. Sometimes in an effort to find the right name, we understate or we overstate. You know, we're trying to kind of arrive on it. Homies are experts at understatement. Over the years I've collected them. You know, I remember once I asked a homie about his father and he said, "Oh, we don't get along too well." I tried living with him in Mexico, but we got into it. Actually, I burned his house down. Yeah, I messed up. I said, "Yeah, okay." Another one said, "Yeah, I don't think my suegra likes me," my mother-in-law. I said, "Well, what gave you that impression?" "Well, she stabbed me once, and the other day she tried to run my ass over with her car." I go, "Yeah, what was your first clue there?" Sometimes we want to see things all the way through to their end. We want to arrive at whatever victorious meaning there is, because we want to call things by its right name. And that's what people do. People criticize me sometimes about this place, and they say, "You don't need all these people to run the place." And I always say, "Run the place. These people are the place." It's all a question of arriving at kind of what the name is. And we want to call this place by its right name: community, acceptance, love, family. These are some of the right names that I have found here. Maybe you have others. Richard Mexico is sort of a hero of mine who died a couple years ago. He was on death row and was in prison for, I don't know, 30 years probably. He was the founder of Criminals and Gangs Anonymous, and I remember once being on the yard with him somewhere in a prison, and this other inmate was talking about him with him there and saying this is how he had guided him in his life, and Richard was a very humble man. He said, "Oh, I never pointed the finger at him, I just helped him put his finger on it." And so that's what we help each other to do today, is to help put our finger on it. Knowing that even as you try to call something by its right name, it's a little bit like God. It's always going to be greater. Thomas Wolfe writes, "To lose the earth you know for greater knowing, to lose the life you have for greater life, to leave the friends you loved for greater loving, to find a land more kind than home, more large than earth." We want to have the wisdom that can call things by the right name, and so today let's help each other put our finger on it.